He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolverines offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires one high and deep. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try the outside to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Harding. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Open space at the 25. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Fast completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Lost one deep down the right side. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Goff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The play action fake. Steps away. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Underwood. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Breaks the tackle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty...
There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to fire deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sets up the screen. Crosses to 40. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to...
Turning it on! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Wolverines are on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll need to throw it downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Punch it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On target to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw it again. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pitt pushing the pace. Back to pass, it's Barber. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Pitt will have to boot this one away.
Number 97 on to punt it away.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get...
Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Made a defender miss. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield. It's Barber. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's first, and he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Back to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Set to kick off.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On the move, it's Haynes. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually... on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Michigan, 35, hit 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Quick handoff. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Might as well give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He breaks a tackle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Here we go.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line.
Back 18.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try the right side. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Sweet cut there. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Barber. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And they can't make the play on third down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Michigan offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The lone back's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. Facing a third and long. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield, it's gone. Moving past the 25. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air, it's Barber. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Lets it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Blasted as he lets it go. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got room to work. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last two plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many?